everyone, welcome to Divine Diaries, my personal walk with God. Thank you for joining me on my crazy, wild journey of sharing my tales. Today, I'll be sharing a little about my godly giggles. I have to call them giggles. Um, this is very deep. This has been something on my mind for quite some time. I'm gonna go ahead and play a song in the background and then I'll share a little about that song and how my personal walk with God is literally impacted. And this song is so profound and I hold it very dear to my heart. So let me go ahead and play it for you guys. I hope you guys know it. It's by Mike Manuel, If There's a Phone in Heaven. I do not own the rights to the music that's going to be played in my background. That's a quick disclaimer, right? Thank you.
Well, good morning, Jesus. Yes, it's me again. But I didn't call this time to get forgiveness for my sin. I called to talk to Mama, and I know she's there with you. If there's a phone in heaven, then Jesus put me through. And give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time. For I want her to know how much I'm thinking of her. If there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line.
All right, please ignore my crazy singing, all right? So recently I did a post under this song. Was compelled to do it because I felt like this song really inspires me so much. I hold it very deep to my heart. And I'm gonna read what I have underneath this song. So reflecting on the power of music and the profound influence of family on our dreams. That's what this song really does. So I lost both my grandmas at the tender age of 9. It was very heartbreaking. I must say that as was my first real time dealing with loss, something that I struggled for years with. Amidst all the grief, I actually had found solace in actually remembering my last summer with my maternal grandmother. And she nurtured my passion for writing when I was younger. Again, she died when I was 9. She literally died. Both my grandmothers died weeks apart after my 10th birthday or before my 10th birthday. I don't remember quite right now. One of the key things was her unwavering belief. When I told her I wanted to become a writer, she planted seeds of inspiration. She told me I could do it, and that actually blossomed into reality when I was able to put pen to paper to books that I did. These are not showing that well because I literally just got the images from Amazon. These are some of the books that I've done. But I wanted to be able to come and share the impact of her on me and how God has really played a major part. And every time I hear this song, it reminds me of her influence and the fact that she believed in me, she encouraged me. And I got the opportunity to make my dreams a reality. I'm currently living that reality because I am a writer. I do this also as part of my job. So I am really happy. I'm very humbled by this. So this song is very deep and I hold it close to my heart. Every time I sing it, and y'all know I can't sing already. But every time I crow the song or I try to sing the song, my body runs cold. I get goose pimples or goosebumps, whatever you want to call it. Because at that young age, I love to read. I loved writing. I used to write. There was this thing, I don't know how much of us might remember, but we had children's own in our schools. It was a small magazine, and I used to love writing to Aunt Susie. I think that was her name. And I used to love to write, I am a girl, I am a dog, I am a cat. I used to love writing those things. And I remember my grandmother, when I was 8 years old that summer, she told me that if I wanted to become a writer, I could do it. And she gave me a big book and I read it. It took me no time to read the book because I loved reading and it impacted how I wrote at the time. And, you know, turning 9 or close to 9, thereabout, maybe a few days short from 9, losing her, it was deep, very deep, because I got mad. And I remember I got mad in my teenage years, asking God, like, how could you take her away from me? I have not even accomplished my dream of being a writer. She has never seen me write. I won a writing competition. I won a number of writing competitions, like local, you know, simple writing competitions, but they were very impactful for me. And I remember I had cried out to God. I'm like, whoa, at least I can do something, man. I can do this. I can do this. And it propelled me to move away from the anger of her not living to see me accomplish my dreams, but to make the dreams that I had and she believed in me become a reality. So when I was around between the age of 19 to 21, I decided I was going to write books. At the time, my dream was just to be a soul writer. What I'm doing right now, I never dreamed of doing it, except for the writing piece, right? And I remember even after I published those books, I had book launches. I was still angry at her. Like, why did you not fight to live? Like, those things were things that bothered me because she was sick and she did not fight. You hear some people saying, oh, I'm going to beg God to keep my life. She was not one of those persons. She was like, okay, it's my time. And she just gave up. And I could not understand why. And when I was close to 30, that's when I understood why. She just threw in the pillows and threw in the towels to say, okay, I'm tired. I want to just go and sleep until Jesus returns. But for me, that was very heavy because I was young. I was the oldest granddaughter. We spent a summer together. You believed in me. You taught me not to just write. I am a boy. I am a girl. I am a dog. I am a cat. I am a tree. You taught me that I could write a book. I could be an author. You taught me, and I remember she said to me, you see this book, you can have your name on it. Like, I was like, what? And I was so fascinated. So it took me a few years well, really, really well. And in all honesty, 11 years after her passing, that was my first book that I'd gotten published on Amazon. However, as I said, I had written and I'd won, you know, little competitions and stuff because of my writing. 24 years after her death, of course, I'm very humbled. I understand I'm no longer upset at her because I got to make those dreams a reality. So I want to encourage you when you have a child or you have someone that's young around you, don't be afraid to believe in their crazy wild dreams. Don't be afraid to support them because it's very important. Like I will say this, my director, I have some really wild ideas and I have some big dreams. And I work with a team of people who make my crazy, wild, big dreams become a reality. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how I even do it. But I have supportive people. And I remember earlier I was talking to my director, who's my boss, and she reminded me of a few weeks ago when I said to her, I need to talk to you. And I have this weird, crazy, wild idea, but I need to share this with somebody. I need to share it with you. And I remember I shared this with her, and she said to me, Katie Ann, you believe you can do it? And I said, yeah, I think I can do it. And she said to me, okay, get me a business case to support this wild, crazy idea. Listen, I did not know how I was going to do it. I just trusted God. I knew, again, God has blessed me with the gift of writing. God has blessed me with this moment. I'm going to just say that. I used to say for years, in the midst of when I was upset at the fact that my grandmother died when I was so young and she never got to see me live my dream, but she supported my dream. I used to say, I have the mouth of a jackass. I used to say that, excuse my language, guys. A jackass, for those who don't know, it means a big mouth like a horse. And I used to say, when I laugh, you see all my 62. I did not have blood 32 teeth or 34 teeth. How much teeth? I used to say I have 64, 62 teeth. My mouth full of teeth. I used to say that a whole lot. Because when I laugh, it's like, oh my God, you see it. And worse, if I'm happy, I mean, it's like, oh my God. And I don't get to laugh much, to be honest, except like when I talk about God and like, oh my God, or I talk about love, family relationship. That's my key thing. I love to do that, talk about those things. But I used to say that, and every day I live and I give God thanks for the person I am because of the fact that my grandmother, she believed wholeheartedly in me. I'm not saying other people didn't believe in me, but I talk more about my grandmother because she saw something in me, and because she died so when I was so young and I didn't win any competition, in a nutshell. I wrote to Aunt Susie. I did all of these things. Right. But it was never really anything big. It was more of I am a girl, I am a dog, I am a cat, I am, yeah, those are the things. And I don't think I've ever been published in children's own. I don't think so. So long and short of it, I was never published. I don't think I was published. But as I got older, I published a lot of poems and stuff. Some are crazy. When I look back, I said, did I really write these crazy things? But I have had people on my journey that have been very supportive. I'm not going to even talk about those who have not been supportive. I am just blessed because God has definitely given me the power to write. Like, I am amazed at even myself when I write. I am amazed that when I talk and share certain things, I'm like, I really do it. I am amazed at the power of God, how He works in mysterious ways and how He makes the impossible possible. I am so amazed. So I want to encourage you. If you know a child, if you know someone and you see their talent, you sense their talent, encourage them. No matter how wild and crazy you think the talent is, encourage them. Encourage them, foster it, because trust me, you never know what you're doing, the impact you're making on that person's life. I live this day, and every day I talk to people, I say to them, I am living my dream. My dream has become a reality, and it's only possible because of God. And I owe everything to God. I owe nothing to myself. I can do nothing of myself, right? I'm successful at what I do because of God. I rely on God every single day, every step of the way. How I do it, I don't know, but I do it. I can do nothing of my own. every business case, every article, everything I write, I can do that because of God. I, it's just the power of God. When I laugh and I smile and I glow, it's because of God. So I want to encourage you, even if you think you have this wild, crazy bathroom dream or vision, it can become a reality. Trust God, pray about it, right? Have a good support system, because some of the times that's what we're lacking, a good support system, right? And most times, I'll say this, a lot of times people that you think would be supporting you, they aren't necessarily the most supportive, they'll try to tear you down, but guess what? That's because the green-eyed monster is at play. Now, if y'all check out my podcast for children, y'all will hear me talk about like the green-eyed monster in my earlier episodes. Listen, the green-eyed monster, it's a serious thing. It's real. It's there, and it's eating a lot of people alive. Listen to me. I want to encourage you. No dream is too big or too wild. You can accomplish it. Again, I had a dream, I had a vision before I was 9. My grandmother, she died when I was 9, 8 plus 9, but maybe a few days short from 9, or maybe a few days after I turned 9 in October. But she believed in me. And whilst I struggled to comprehend why she would have given up the fight to live to see me accomplish this dream, I've had to go through trials and tribulations. I've had to go to God and understand that He's all powerful, He's almighty. Maybe it's because she died and she gave up. Maybe that's the reason why I'm so strong and I'm so impactful when I write and I speak and I laugh, and my laugh can be very contagious. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe if she was alive, maybe I would not have lived that dream, because I would not have appreciated the fact that she believed in me. Maybe I'd have been on a different path, because to be honest with you, I never dreamed I'd be on this path. Yes, I started to write. Yes, I was winning competitions and I was in my early teens, late teens, early 20s, and being able to publish a book at age 20 on Amazon, stuff like that. And afterwards, like, but I never dreamed what I am doing now I would be doing. Yeah, I wanted to be a journalist. Yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer. But did I ever dream of doing what I do now? Heck no. Did I dream that every day I get up, I'd be writing? Hell no. But it's the power of God. Like, God have a way of just changing our course. So, ladies and gents, if you're going through any disappointments, allow God to redirect your path. Maybe it's time for you to start accomplishing and chasing those wild, crazy ideas, those wild, crazy dreams. Who knows, right? Maybe. But that's just a little about my journey. Um, I really call him godly giggles, because it's something to laugh about when I think about it. I can cry about it. I'm just grateful. I'm really grateful and humbled by everything. Encourage someone. Believe in someone, ladies and gentlemen. Believe in yourself. Trust God that He is able to help you as you progress. And don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. Don't be afraid to chase those wild, crazy dreams. It's possible. All things are possible with God in the midst. And I'm going to close up, leaving you a little more of the song, If There's a Phone in Heaven. Please ignore the crazy singing in the back. Please remember to check out the song, My Manual, If There's a Phone in Heaven. It's on YouTube. I love this song. I love this song. Oh, thank you all for listening. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please do so. Share the link with a friend if you believe it will be able to impact them. Love you all. Thank you all for the support. And also check out my podcast for children. Yeah, it gets me glowing. I glow so much. Oh my God, it's just the love I got, man. Yes.
All those things I should have told her while I still had the chance. But one day, Lord, you took her with no warning in advance.
Before I even do that, let me just say this song really hits hard, like just the words of the song in regards to, like, the lyrics. Because my grandmother was not sick that long, so she fell sick after the summer. And again, my birthday is October, so again, I really don't remember what's top of my head. I don't know why I can't remember. No. If she died a few days before my birthday or after my birthday, we should really be just a few days after. I don't remember. But so there wasn't really any warning signs of the fact that I would have lost her. And yeah, that was my real first time dealing with this. So if I think this song, it doesn't have to be your mother or your grandmother. It may just be a female that you really admire. And I hope this song will give you guys some comfort, because I know my grandmother, she's sleeping. I know that when Jesus returns and he calls, I know she will come back. And I'll be very happy. I'll run to hug her. Like, my entire career, my life is built not because she believed in me. There were many other people, my mother, my brothers, my sister, my dad, who, my dad passed away a few years ago, few friends. And I must say, leaders that I've come across, people that I've reported to, especially my current boss, my director. Funnily, my director is in the Philippines, and she believes so much in me. She has this vote of confidence. She trusts me. She trusts my crazy wild ideas. I'll say that, because for some strange reason, because I don't rely on myself, ladies and gents. I allow the power of God to work through me. I am able to bring across different messages to different platforms, different people, different culture, different backgrounds, the diversity aspects of things in a positive light, and to showcase love. That's what I talk, and I always tell people, the passion for people and the passion for what I do, it comes out naturally. I love God, I fear God, and it comes out in what I do. And I really hope this was able to inspire you guys. Please look out for another video. Thank you all for listening. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.